Guys, no matter where you find yourself in life, you have to realize 3 points. You need to be disciplined, you need to eat healthier, and you need to be sober. Guys, when you do these 3 points, you're going to realize something greater. There's a greater life out there for you, and then something else you must do. You must do something else to make your life better. So what are you going to do in your life today that can actually help you to be more disciplined, to make sure you're taking care of your health, and so you can be more spiritual in your daily life? Because in your life right now, you have people who can help you, but you have to go and seek out the information. Now, if you always want free, then guess what? You never get free. You have to do free. You have to make sure that you go and do it. You have to find yourself the best deals on the planet, and you have to make sure that you discipline yourself so much that you can be in freedom. Because when you have no discipline, you have no life. Guys, make sure that you have a life. Make sure that you are boosting your quality of life through health, and put your health first. Hey guys, so currently here in the Cairns airport once again, and I'll be going to Perth, and I'm realizing now, no matter what, that it's so fun to be able to travel. It's so incredible in terms of my life. And guys, just make sure that no matter what you do, that you're always inspiring yourself daily, but making sure that no matter what, that you're traveling, that you guys are in a happy state, that you're in a peaceful state, that you're never causing violence, and that you're never worried about a plane crash, and that you're never worried about finances, and that you're never worried in life. Because guys, remember, problems, remove them. You have to remove them all the time in terms of your life. You have to make sure that you're living on, but that you're removing your problems from your life. So make sure that you're still living, make sure you're still breathing, make sure that you're still motivated, make sure you still live life, make sure you amp yourself up, and make sure that you rise to the occasion, guys, and make sure that you overcome your challenges, because it's worth it. Yeah guys, I hear it all the time. The guy has Instagram, the guy has over 50 images of branding photos for himself. He has all these highlights with all this information that's currently just on Instagram, that's specific for Instagram. So yes, he has more than that in his online storage. He has this massive online storage with over 60 gigabytes worth of information based on your education. But guess what? He has a self-education program. He's charging $7.20 a month for this massive deal. Yeah, he looks excellent. He's better than yesterday. He's off the drugs. He's off the caffeine. He's never eating meat. When you see his Instagram, he has a website. He's doing these videos. He's amazing in his communication. He's writing captions in each of his videos. Yes, 100%. Thank you very much. They thought of me down below. They thought I was level 1. They thought I was beneath them in life. Now they see me, I'm above and beyond. I'm much more than that. But they viewed me as down below, as somebody so degrading. Now when they watch me, they're jealous of me. Why? Because I communicate better. Because I'm sober, I'm a vegan. I'm traveling 8 months of Australia right now. I have time freedom for life. I never have to work a 9-to-5 job again. I have a business, I'm a life coach, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm 27 years old. I plan to live over the next 73 years and more. And I plan to outlive every single one of you people. Why? Because I can. Because I can. Because I am me. Because I teach, I do everything in my power to make myself better than yesterday. And that's why people are jealous of me. Danny, how do you get all this content? How are you posting all this? I create it. I'm a person who's working on myself. I'm always doing something in regards to my life, making sure that I'm better than yesterday. Guys, what's with you? Make sure that no matter what, you're never judging me. Make sure you look at yourself 3 times. Make sure you cross yourself 3 times, and make sure that you're better than yesterday. Because guess what? I am not part of any religion, but life is my religion. And guess what? No matter what happens, you can believe in whatever you need to, but just make sure that you're better than yesterday. You understand? So no matter what, I was born into a family that has to cross themselves 3 times. Today, I never even do it. So guess what? No matter what, it's just a signature. And no matter what, you can do whatever you need. But make sure no matter what, that you see that my content is real, and that it's self-education, and self-education is key for your success. Guys, when you're practicing Tai Chi, You have to practice in front of the mirror all the time. So what I do is, before bed, I just go, I look at myself and I say, you're so sexy. And what this does is it makes you flexible. You find out what you can do and what you cannot do. And you may get fatigued, so you battle the fatigue. You make some noises. That's how you battle fatigue. This is how I'd actually practice in front of the mirror. This is what Tai Chi is. That's a block. Block. See, I blocked you. I'll block you again. So when I block you, I never look at you. What you're doing right here is just, you're looking for a flexibility point. You're just looking to be flexible. So what you're doing right now is just you're sussing out your energy. How is your energy? Because Tai Chi is all about energy. So you need to be able to move, and you need to be able to see exactly how do you move in daily life. So say you do get into a fight, how fast would you be able to go? See? Now you have to control the energy. You have to control. So what you do, you go back into Tai Chi and you just keep moving like this. See? Because that was a burst of energy, I just let go. So no matter what, it's definitely a cardio workout for you. And then Tai Chi, you balance the energy, see? And then you have another burst of energy, and then you balance again, your energy. So it's your balancing of the energy. So when you're doing Tai Chi, you go. I'll fucking chop you. And I'll give you. So I get in front of the mirror, and I start to really see how athletic I am in my life. And definitely I have to improve my muscle rate. Guys, it's never a competition. Make sure that when you're doing some Tai Chi, you're looking for a way to just balance your energy. What'd you say? Watch out. You watch out. When I come at you, I may even kick you. You watch out. Understand? Watch this. Block. 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 So when I block you, I can never look at you. And then you jump around. You may do this in the park as well. You just do yourself a big favour before you go to sleep. You actually look at yourself in the mirror. What do I have to improve? Because Tai Chi is about balancing your energy. And it's you never punch, you just go bah, jaw, bah. Yeah, come. I'll show you something. You come close, I'll fuck you up. Homie. I'm rich or better. I'm happy I resent nobody. I'm happy I resent nobody. I'm happy I forgive myself and everybody. So you're doing this. Do one of these. What this does, just makes you be flexible. Do one of these. Guys, your most beautiful behavior in life is making sure you can create some content. When you're creating some content, what you're doing really is you're making more value for the planet. So when you create some content, you're really actually boosting your quality of life along with yourself, because it's only about you in life. So what are you going to realize today that you can help yourself teach? Because when you teach, you're the person who's really extracting all the information through yourself, and you're making sure to give it in generosity so that you can realize there is a greater way of life. And the greater way of life for you is to be able for you to be generous, so you can give more content, and so that you can give freely, and so you can never expect anything in return, because once you expect something, you never get anything. So guys, when you give love, you give it for free. You never expect other people to give you love. You give it to yourself first, and that way you'll always have love. Hey guys, here's the thing about life. What you need to realize is, no matter what, people are only on your side when you're giving value. So when you're giving value, make sure it's something coming out of your heart. Make sure that no matter what, your heart is in a better place. How do you make your heart in a better place? You make sure that you give freely. Make sure that nothing's blocking your heart. Because when you're drinking alcohol, when you're doing drugs, when you're smoking cigarettes, when you're drinking caffeine, and when you're drinking too much sugar, it's gonna affect you so much in terms of your longevity, and also your life, and also your heart is gonna be in a much lower fashion. So you have to realize to drop these substances, and make sure that you also transition into a vegan for yourself, so that you can feel your heart at its peak. Because no matter what, your heart has to be healthy, your heart has to be something in accordance to what's greater. So make sure that you do everything possible to make yourself healthier and better than yesterday. Guys, no matter what you do, you have to realize today is your opportunity. Today is something that you're going to do, and you have to realize, what are you really doing? What are you really doing today that's going to help you move forward? Because that's the question you must ask. So what I do on a daily basis is I do videos, I provide value. I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a life coach, and over the next 72 years, guys, you can see I'm a successful person. So no matter what, you have to realize now to never look at me who I am today, because this person changes every single second into a better person. So no matter what, over the long term, you have to look at me long term. You have to look at me long term. Over the next 73 years, what will you be doing in life to make yourself successful? Is your path looking successful? You have to ask yourself that question, but realize success is now. You live in the moment now, and make sure you do everything possible right now for yourself, so that you can prosper and become more abundant, but also richer. Go shawty, it's your birthday. You're gonna party like it's your birthday. But guess what you have to do? You have to realize sometimes in life, you have to do something in accordance with your life. And what are you going to do? You have to realize something is going to happen with you in life, and you have to make it. You have to hustle. You have to hustle. You have to hustle. You have to hustle every single day, every single night. You gotta hustle. You gotta hustle, baby. You gotta hustle. You gotta hustle every single day. You gotta do something, and you have to always make sure you're coming from the heart. You're always speaking from the heart. You have to do something from your heart. What are you going to do? And that's up to you. So no matter what you do, you just realize that you be you. I got you right there. I got you right there. This is your boy. This is your boy Danny. This is your boy Danny. You're having a DM talk right now with me. So guys, no matter what, just make sure your day is prosperous for yourself so that you can grow. In your lifetime, you have to realize your life is now. What are you doing today to improve your life? Guys, make sure you're improving your life in some way that's going to help you to give value for the world so that you can really see what you can do in daily life to achieve everything you need. Because life is about yourself and what are you doing today to improve your life. Guys, no matter what, your life must be better than yesterday, so do something in accordance to being better than yesterday for yourself so you can really see what is it today that's going to improve your life. Guys, you have to constantly ask that question, because to be somebody better, you have to improve your skills. So what can you do today to make sure that you build a business that is going to be multi-billions of dollars and more, and who's going to help you do it, and who in your crowd can help you right now to achieve the multi-billions of dollars. And if they cannot help you, then make sure you get away from them. Hey guys, here's the thing about life. When you're moving around town, when you're moving around Cairns, when you move around anywhere in life, you have to do some videos, you have to do some content. So what are you going to speak about? What are you going to do? Speak about what's in your mind. What is in your mind that moment? You give a video about it in 1 minute, and then you make a channel on Instagram and you give the information. And no matter what, you give freely, and then you will receive more attention, you will receive more popularity, you will receive something of importance for your work. So the moment people see you and love you for who you are is the moment you can also speak, you can do everything, but make sure that you start. Make sure you start now, and that way you can always make sure to do more for yourself. Once you're doing more, once you're doing better than yesterday, guys, people are going to respect you, they're going to find you a role model, they're going to help you, and then you help yourself the most that way. So make sure you're healthy, make sure you're doing something, and make sure you're vibrant daily. Guys, no matter what you're doing in daily life, you have to see, when you see people in daily life, you have to see, are they better than yesterday or worse than yesterday? And you have to stick around with the people who are better than yesterday, because they are the ones that can teach you. So no matter what, in your daily life, you may have many people in your life, but 99% of them will never help you. Only the 1% of the world will help you. So where do you find the 1% of the world? You find them at seminars, you find them somewhere where they're speaking, they're giving a public speaking gig. So you have to go around there, and you have to make sure you're doing something in accordance that's going to help you to really grow. So you have to study self-education, you have to study yourself, and you have to make sure that you learn from what you are doing. So each time I learn something, I'm always putting it on video, and I'm always journaling it, and I'm always making sure that I have business. So how do you have business? You seek opportunity, and you're always looking to be more curious about life. You're being more interested in life, and you're also being more interested in yourself, and you're loving yourself daily, because that's success. Guys, here's the thing about doing videos. When you're doing videos, guys, never let the rain stop you, never let anything stop you. Now, obviously, for example, when the rain's fully pouring and you have technology, you have to watch out for your technology. So no matter what, guys, make sure you're taking care of your stuff, make sure that your possessions are important, but make sure that you're never attached to them. What do I mean? I mean, make sure that no matter what happens, that you have a backup plan. What is your backup plan? Your backup plan is making sure that no matter what, nobody steals your stuff, that you're loving yourself daily, but that you love yourself more than objects, that you love yourself more than materialistic aspects of life, that you love yourself more than an outside world. That's your plan B. So no matter what, that's really your plan A. So when you're loving yourself, make sure no matter what, that you're never seeking material possessions to fulfill you, because that's the root of all evil. So guys, throughout life, you're going to find yourself in different places. So the only place that you must be doing in life is this moment. You must be able to progress, you must be able to make sure you're somebody important in life, because guys, it's about being important. It's about how can you forgive today, how can you make sure that you receive more, and the only way to receive more is to give more. So you have to think about strategies and business strategies. Make sure that you're thinking more on a daily basis in terms of better thinking. So what is better thinking? When you're thinking better, you're living easier. So you have to be more tough on yourself. You have to have more discipline in order for you to be successful. That's why I've been able to travel Australia for 8 months now. And no matter what, I have finances long term, I have time freedom long term, I have a passion long term. I'm better than yesterday right now. And guys, you can see my success over the next 73 years. And you guys have to do the same thing, and you have to make sure that you're better than yesterday and that you're always improving. Hey guys, how beautiful you can be when you're just traveling the world and you're doing everything in your power to succeed for yourself, and you're being a positive role model, but you're staying in that integrity line. You're making sure you never go below integrity, because the moment you go below integrity is the moment you have shame, the moment you have guilt, because you see that you're never living up to your full potential. So you have to really make sure that you do, because that way it's going to build your confidence, it's going to help you to succeed, it's going to help you do something incredible. So when you live your word, when you're living by integrity, you're going to find yourself in better places. You're going to be able to grow, you're going to be able to forgive, you're going to be able to succeed, you're going to be able to build a business from scratch. And no matter what, they may steal all your money in the world, but make sure that you have your health, because that's the most important. Guys, to have your health, you have to be first. You have to make sure that you're never looking what the crowd is doing, that you're never looking at what the crowd is doing, but then you make sure you focus on yourself the most and love yourself daily. See guys, the basis of your life must be improvement. You must be self-education. You must be improving your mindset. You must be reading books. Guys, for the 5 years of my life, I've been reading books. I still read books today. I still go to my mentors. I still watch my mentors, because I need people in my life. I need people to support me. I need people to help me grow. So no matter what, you can never do it alone, even though you can. You can do it alone in some aspects, but you need people to make you popular. You can make yourself popular. So no matter what happens, just realize that you can do it on your own. You can do it on your own, but then you need a partner. You need somebody else in terms of your life. You can never just go at it alone. You have people in the world, make sure that you use them, and then make sure that you're lifting them at the same time. Make sure that you're using your resources. When you have free Wi-Fi and you have no data, use free Wi-Fi. It's a free resource. Make sure that you're uploading content any way you can for free, and make sure you have more time management, and make sure that you read time management. Guys, when you're improving your life, you're going to find yourself in better places. You're going to find how you're growing, you're going to find what you're doing, and you're going to find yourself forgiving in daily life. Guys, no matter what you're doing, you have to realize to be funny in the best moments, and to always realize that you progress in your communication any way you can. So how I do it is I have a journal, I have a video camera, I also have an audio podcast, I also create content in my quotes, and I always seek new ideas from my mentors, and I'm always stimulating my mind without any substances. I'm never stimulating my mind in terms of drinking alcohol or smoking cigarettes. I'm never doing the drugs, guys, so you have to do the same thing. Guys, being a vegan helps me stimulate my mind. I get to stimulate my mind once I wake up in the morning. I am very happy, so I always look to better my day, and I always look to be better than yesterday. Level up today to be better than yesterday, and that's the foundation of life. Guys, here's the deal with life. When you're living life according to a better basis, you're going to realize how much you can breathe easier, how much more you can give in the world, how much more abundant you are, how much more richer you are. So when you're public speaking, when you're doing something in accordance to forgiveness or living in the moment, make sure that you seek out communication, make sure you seek out connection with people, make sure that you're leading people, but make sure that you're leading yourself, because those people who have no business are people who are drug addicts, people who literally are killing themselves slowly with alcohol and everything in terms of their life, in terms of substances and substance abuse. So realize, no matter what, to never kill yourself, but to realize to grow daily. It's either you're dying or growing. Who are you today? Are you a grower or are you a dyer? Make sure that you're growing, make sure that you're a doer. Make sure there's somebody in life that's really impacting the world in an inspiring way. Guys, today your greatness is right now. You have to realize today is something special for you. Now you have to make it special. You have to go out on the offense, as Gary Vaynerchuk talks about, and you have to really go and do something incredible today for yourself so that you can live better than yesterday. And no matter what, you have to think offense about money, about business, about how are you going to prosper over the next 73 years? Because I plan to live until I'm 130. I plan to get over the 100 mark. So you have to have a plan in place for you to do that. What I do daily, I make sure I eat a certain way to get to that 100 point and to make sure that I keep going. So guys, make sure that you study nutrition, study health, and study how to be a better person, because attitude is everything in terms of business, and attitude is going to get you far more into success than anything else. So make sure you have a better attitude so that you succeed. Hey guys, so there is a difference between no matter what you do and how you do it better. So no matter what, when you're doing it better, you'll figure out what to do. When you're really listening to what you're speaking, you also make sure that you never interrupt your own ways. So no matter what, you have to move on from what you said, and you have to realize that the only difference in life is what you make it out to be. And no matter what, you never compare in life. You make sure you're never comparing, but no matter what, when you do compare, you make sure that you put the I in place, make sure that you're doing something that's level 10 and beyond. Make sure that no matter what, you're thinking numbers, because numbers are going to get you further ahead than anything else. But also that you realize that you must be a mathematician, but you must be able to calculate each problem, and you have to be able to problem solve, because a problem solver is an entrepreneur. Now you must be able to problem solve for people so that you can really become better than yesterday, and that's the foundation of a business, and that's how you build one. Guys, make sure that you're never thinking about worst case scenarios, because worst case scenario never happens. What happens is the most positive aspects of life when you're a positive person. Guys, no matter what, just move on. Make sure that no matter what, you're thinking positive, because that's how you become better. You think about yourself the most. You think about, no matter what, that other people will never help you, and no matter what, you're going to help yourself the most. So think about where are you going and what today can you do to succeed, because that's the foundation of life. That's what you must be doing. You must be doing something for free, because that's your passion. Whatever you do for free in life, guys, you will always make it better for yourself. So from that point forward, you have to realize this is your point forward, that you realize today is your day to succeed. Make your day successful, but make your day something incredible so that you can give more value, so that you can become richer. Hey guys, no matter what you're doing throughout life, you have to be able to travel throughout life in a way where you can actually slice through people, and that you can outmaneuver people, and people that they never ever get in your way of what you say, because it's about you. Where are you going? What can you do today to make sure that you're prosperous, make sure that you're doing better, because it's about your life. What is it today that you can improve on? What can you do today to really grasp who you are, and how can you really get from one step to another? Guys, you have to ask yourself those questions, and you have to realize no matter what, that you keep repeating what you are saying, because there's a point to it. Because once you do something that's so incredible, you're going to realize that no matter what, there's always something to say with your level of life, but you have to always increase it. You have to make sure that you're more spiritual, make sure that you're more abundant, make sure that you're doing everything in your power to really succeed, because that's how you become more. Hey guys, here's the thing about life. When you're succeeding, when you're dreaming, make sure you're doing something that's better than yesterday. What area of your life needs improvement? Make sure that something in your life is improving, as no matter what, guys, it's about success. It's about where are you going, how are you going to really live life, and what can you do today to really succeed. Guys, when you're not successful, you have to realize you are successful, and that you can do it, and you have to watch out for your communication also. But you have to realize, to be successful, you need something greater. You need some motivation daily. So make sure you're inspiring yourself daily through your own content. Make sure you're doing something greater than yesterday, and stick to that. Make that your vision. Every single day you have to do something that's going to be better than yesterday, so that you can create more content, so you can give more, so you can be more generous. Work around your life. Make sure that you plan ahead. Make sure you journal, because planning ahead is everything, and that's how you succeed. Guys, when you're traveling throughout life, you're going to realize some things, that life is on your side. Life is on your side when you are better than yesterday. When you're doing something around your life that's going to help improve you, you're going to find better aspects of life about what you can do, and you're going to find more opportunities within your life to actually live better. So look at your life today. What aspects of your life need improvement, and seek to always better your life through that, so that you can actually prosper, so you can grow, and so you can become more abundant. So when you're accepting this moment, when you're actually growing, when you're forgiving and you're in a state of forgiveness, you realize that no matter how many mistakes you made, and no matter how many mistakes you made, you're always going to improve your communication. So when you improve your communication, when you improve your communication, you realize to never get stuck about what you say, but that you keep on pushing on, and you keep pushing that content out, because that's how you improve. You improve through learning from your mistakes.